puppy is resting beside the middle pond. My little puppy is getting old. Today is the 5th of April, and there are signs of life in my pond. Some green coming up here, the hardy wool grass bulrush, and you can just gently pull away the dead stuff, whatever the plant will allow you to take. Just gently rake it away, a little at a time. The plant will shed what needs to be shed, and you can trim off it if you wish. But it is extra added protection. So in case the nights get cold again, you may need that. A little bit of last year's growth. It's a large mat of hornwort over there. There's some koi resting. The water is cold after last night. It was down, I think, just below 0. I don't think I got any frost. But that is the aquatic mint there in the rushing water. It's starting to grow. After a cold night and the spring, the temperatures are starting to warm up a little bit, but they do take time. Larger bodies of water take a longer time to cool and to heat. There's the big orange koi. She's sunning herself right now in the sun. The water looks nice and clear. Poppy is sitting there so nice. I tidied up the yellow flag, the floating yellow flag. I pulled a large amount of debris off, all of that. The plant allowed me to pull it away. It let go of the old foliage. What do I mean by let go? Well, the plant will allow you to take it if it is ready to give it. If you have to pull really hard, it's not ready to come out. Look, you can see it's floating. When I pull on this, oh, there. When you pull on it, some of this stuff will come out nice and easy. The plant is ready to shed it if it comes out nice and easy. This is my floating yellow flag. It grows to like 6 feet tall. It is not planted in any soil or any pot. It was simply a root 20 years ago that was wedged into a pond like here. It's wedged into the rocks. This is a sweet flag right here. Coming up, I used to have a big, huge mat of it, but I've trimmed it back to 2 pieces because it was so large. It was getting out of control. Little bits of smear algae can be groomed out of the pond with a net this time of year. This is the bottom pond, and the ball spins in the water drop. It's my puppy bear. He's an old dog now. And the fish are all hiding over on this side of the pond. This is where they winter, underneath this grass and under the weeds and on a quiet area. So this is their winter nest, and there's a large mat of hornwort. That way they can chew away at the hornwort. They can wrap themselves in the hornwort. hide underneath it, whatever they need to do to make them feel secure and warm during the long, cold Canadian winters. It's my little plastic turtle. I only get pretend turtles here. We don't get real ones in Canada, although we do in some areas. The College Pond apparently has a large group of turtles living in that very large outdoor pond. It's Old MacDonald. Old MacDonald had a farm. There's this cute little pig. My little tinkly garden junk. What would the garden be without garden junk? Look at it, people. And there are some hanging things. This is my hanging line that prevents the big blue heron from landing. It's tied from the trees to my house. And the blue heron has such a large wingspan that it cannot land. And this way, I don't have to have a net on my pond. There's some noisy vehicle. I just have to have the strings. Oh, neighbors. Yes, Bear, noisy neighbors. But the fish are all coming back to life. Here's under the yellow flag that floats, and the fish swim right underneath there. The big black fish is half koi, half goldfish. So my friend Maureen gave me that one years ago. And you can tell that he has no barbels like regular koi. There's a little white koi over there. You can see his little whiskers or barbels, whatever you want to call them. There's a beautiful gold butterfly koi. I think that was my sister Beverly's. That one is pretty. There's another, all pretty. All the different colors and combinations are pretty. That's what makes goldfish and koi so nice. You get such an array of color. There's a little fish over there wandering away from the safety of the yellow flag. The water must be warming. Fish look beautiful and healthy. They survived the long, cold winter. They've been eating the algae that grows at the sides. This winter, the fish were outside, and we had several bouts of -40 below. I only had one heater for all 3 ponds, and I kept all the ponds running. They were all circulating. And I had the heater over here all winter, where the water drops from the top pond to the middle pond. And although the bottom pond had up to 1 foot of ice this year, and the bottom pond is only 2.5 feet deep at the very deepest. The middle pond and the top pond are 3 feet deep, roughly at the very deepest. And that is today in Canada. And that is my Poppy. Poppy, come on, Poppy, let's go. Poppy, time to go, come on. Oh, what was that? Come on, Poppy. Oh my God, they're bad. Come on, Bear. Say goodbye to everybody. No barking up a storm. It's enough of that barking. Wild animals in Canada.